welcome back from the ad break. You are still watching Prime Life. Now, my next guest joining me in studio is Gabriela Isaacs, and she is going to be telling us all about the Anime Sip and Paint. Now, we will be discussing the upcoming Anime Sip and Paint event. Whether you are a die-hard anime fan or a curious beginner, this event promises to be fun and a social gathering where you can unleash your creative side and bring your favorite characters to life on a canvas. Thank you so much, Gabriela, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Now, I want to know all about the event, right? Tell us exactly what inspired you to plan an event called Anime Sip and Paint.
Well, I've always loved anime. I'm an anime fan. I'm what you would call a little anime nerd. I'm a gamer. I love everything cute and kawaii. So I actually started my online store because there was nothing like that in South Africa, really. There's anime shops, of course, but there's nothing within our real kawaii niche that celebrates kawaii, celebrates anime. So it's just something different. It's something I've always wanted to do. And then to add to the store, we started obviously as an online store which sells products, and we moved into hosting events because these are the type of events that I, as an anime fan, want to attend. It's just the type of events that I personally would love to attend. I love painting. I can't paint very well. I am absolutely terrible, but just to have a community around us that likes to do the same thing as me and likes to engage in the same activity is quite interesting. And it's a very wholesome community, very accepting, very, very wholesome.
That's beautiful. Now, why do you think anime has become such a popular genre amongst diverse audience?
So just like Hollywood movies, you have your different genres. You have your romance, you have your thrillers, you have action, you have something like reality TV. I mean, obviously anime doesn't have reality TV, but it just has such stunning visuals. You'll see the characters come to life, the backgrounds, and because it appeals to such a diverse audience, because you can find romance or a slice of life or something with action with such beautifully drawn artistic values, I think that's why it appeals to so many people, because everyone can find their niche within anime.
So for some people that are not into anime and they have no idea what the anime world is about, or maybe they know or they're just not into it, right? Give us insight onto what it is and what makes it so fun and what makes it so interesting.
I think that anime is like a fun community to join because it's just something different. You know, everybody has their type of hobbies, and I feel like anime as a whole, especially with the storylines that come out, there's such unique storylines that you don't see in Hollywood. The drawings, the animation, the love that goes into it, the communities that are fostered. We have such great cosplay communities, I mean, even at our events, people just are so supportive, so engaging. Like, you'll find people that will find a character, like especially Hello Kitty or Kuromi or something, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite character. I can't believe it. And then you'll get other people who are like, oh no, that's not the best character. Cinnamon Roll is the best character. And it sparks this debate. And it's just a wonderful community to be part of because everyone has such nice opinions or such interesting opinions, and they get so excited over their hobby. I think it's a nice community to get into, and also it just gives you a different break from Hollywood productions, especially since Hollywood productions sometimes I feel are a little obscene. If you think about like a romance anime, which is really like cutesy, it will take the main characters like 16 episodes to get the most awkward kiss in, and that's a romance anime, but the storyline just progresses and it just follows these characters, and it's such a, like, to explain it is like something that really captures your interest and really captures you.
That's very beautifully explained, and I do know that I'm not really into anime, but I know that there are characters. What are your favorite characters?
One of my favorite characters. You see, I'm a slice of life and an isekai anime fan. And now, if you don't know what isekai is, it's usually when somebody is reincarnated into the next life. So something tragic happens to them in their past life. Like, they'll usually, we call it truck-kun. Truck-kun comes. And what truck-kun is, he's a truck and he'll knock over this person and they'll die. And then they'll get reincarnated. And the storyline is insane. Like, one of my favorite characters is in another world with my smartphone. And the guy is reincarnated and God is like, I'm so sorry, I made a mistake. You're not supposed to be here. So choose something from your previous life that you want to take with you into your new life. So this guy comes with his smartphone and he's thrust into a world that is like, it's way back in the, like, you know, the old age. Obviously, there's magic and stuff like that in this world. And he's got a smartphone, so there's no such things as like pancakes and souffles and stuff like that. And he comes and he solves their small problems using like Google because he has access to the internet.
Yes.
And it's just such a unique storyline. It's just so engaging and so fun to watch. And like, I love the ones that are cutesy, the super cutesy ones, and the super like silly, not serious, but at the same time I also love the mainstream stuff like Demon Slayer, where you have a lot of action. You have someone that's like trying to fight to defend their village. Their village is under attack by demons and they're trying to fight to defend the human population. It's such an interesting storyline, just a different approach to storytelling.
I mean, I can definitely see the passion coming out when you speak about this. You definitely are into anime. It's very
Yes.
beautiful to watch. For attendees, people that are interested in attending the event, do they have to have any experience in anime? Do they have to know anything? Or if you're just someone that's interested in attending the event, you're allowed to come?
Definitely, we don't discriminate here. If you are not like I said to you starting, I can't draw very well, but my best friend can, and she always like loves to draw, and whenever we get an opportunity, we'll paint something or paint together. And like, once we did a Bob Ross drawing together, and if you had to see the difference between my canvas and hers, it's very, very different. But you don't have to be an experienced artist. Like, I mean, with the anime sip and paint now, we'll give you a blank canvas and we'll have paper where you can trace your character. If you bring we've encouraged our patrons to bring their picture of their favorite anime character, and where you can just trace that anime character, and then from there you get creative with paint mixing. And that, I think that's the fun of painting, and that's the fun of art. It's not delineated by like, oh, you have to be perfect, you have to do this perfectly. There's some freedom of expression. If the character is pink, why do you have to make them pink? You can make them blue. There's no rules deciding what you have to do. And I mean, I've seen everyone that comes to the sip and paint, sometimes we have pre-completed canvases where the character's already drawn for you and you just add color to it. And people will have maybe a reference image that comes with it and what the colors could be, and you could follow it. And I've seen literally 2 identical images of a Hello Kitty, and one of my clients had a rainbow Hello Kitty, and one of them did a pastel gradient. So it's just about creativity. And I don't even think you need to be an anime fan to attend one of these. If you wanted to experience what the anime community is like and experience what you could find in anime, you got me talking just off the bat about my favorite series, and you saw how much joy that sparked. And every anime fan, if they're going to be drawing a picture and you come and ask them, oh, who's that? They're going to go on a 10-minute rant, and just the joy that you'll see in their eyes, especially when you see them cosplaying as the characters that they want, and you ask, who are you cosplaying as? They're so excited to talk about it. And I think that's kind of what will get you into anime as well.
No, that's beautiful. And let's talk about the activities that will be happening besides painting. What can people look forward to?
So I think at our sip and paint events, we do throw a plethora of events where we will have an upcoming anime market, which we haven't released yet, but yay, you guys will be first to know. So we'll have an anime market, and we just have all these types of activities. But specifically, if you're coming to our sip and paint, it's just a day where you get to sit and relax and enjoy the painting. We have partnered with excellent restaurants. Currently, our anime sip and paint is going to be at Iris Garden. They're a halal restaurant, which is absolutely fantastic, because a lot of these sip and paints we found, they focus on wine, and it's not really for everybody. So we tried to do something different. One of the standout points to me for Iris Garden is that they have these cute little coffees and they print like a character on it. So you get a corgi or a panda, or you could get like a little anime character, and they're so cute. And this is like just some fun. So along with the art that you're creating, when your cup of coffee comes out, you get like this little character on it. And the food is excellent. I went home after going to Iris Garden a few times, and let's just say I went feral on the food because it was so delicious. So that's something to really look forward to. And of course, the community spirit. Like, especially if you're an anime fan, if you're an otaku, and you're sitting around other people who are it's such a small community. So if you get to sit around other people who like to do the same thing as you now have like an outlet to start talking about your favorite animes, to get into those debates. Who's the best character? What's the best anime? You know, it's just a really nice community.
That's beautiful. Now let's talk about the dates. I saw that there's session 1, there's session 2, there are times, the tickets, what are the prices, what's the venue, all things that have to do with the event itself.
All right, so our first event that's going to be coming up is on the 31st of May, and the ticket price is $450. In your ticket price, you get food and you get a drink, so you can choose whatever drink you want. And I would highly recommend one of the coffees or a matcha latte, because they come with these cute, I can't even begin to describe how cute it is. The one coffee I had literally had a little Mona Lisa looking at herself in the cup as she was drinking the coffee, and it was the cutest picture ever. And every time a cup comes out, the whole table goes, oh, look how cute it is, you know, like we all fan over it. So it's something that you can really look forward to. The session times, each session is 3 hours, so you get 3 hours to paint it. It's a long time. It gives you enough time to draw your character, paint your character, and get everything done. Also you obviously have enough time to have some delicious food that also is included in your ticket price. Yeah.
And in terms of the venue?
In terms of the venue, the Anime Sip and Paint, we have the Anime Sip and Paint first and last Saturday, at Iris Garden currently. Yes.
So as someone that as you plan a lot of events, right? What is the favorite thing about doing what you do?
My favorite thing about doing what I do is literally the fact that I'm letting the younger me, or even the current me, the younger me who looked for these types of events. I mean, when I was younger, liking I was the girl who had a bow in my hair. I loved Hello Kitty, and I was teased about it. In high school, I'm a 27-year-old adult, and I've got a bow in my hair, and I love pink. And when I was in high school, I was the weird kid. I loved K-pop, and oh my goodness, people thought I was weird. I was learning Mandarin, and people thought I was weird, and I was just a weird kid. And no, I'm not weird. I just had a different hobby that wasn't mainstream. So yeah, I think I'm healing my inner child, but I'm also allowing my adult self to do the events that I want to do. I want to go to Sip and Paint, but if I go to Sip and Paint, it's not going to be Hello Kitty themed. It's not going to be anime themed. So we're doing that, and I will be in my element, and that's the type of event I want to attend. So all the preemie gift events that you see, you know that there's a real person behind these events who's like really excited. It's not just some corporation that's making it. It's someone who's truly excited to attend these events as like a person who always wanted these things.
It's beautiful because then, like you said, you're healing your inner child, and also you get to give or create a community that you didn't have growing up. So it's almost like it's a beautiful thing. Now, before we let you go, tell us about where we can get the tickets. Is there a social media page that you have or you run, so that people can also always be, in tune in terms of what's happening, when is it happening, any new event coming up?
So if you want to follow our new events, definitely check out our Instagram, our TikTok. I think most active is our Instagram at PreemieGift. And if you want to check out our store, premiegiftstore.com, sign up for our emails. We're constantly releasing. We're not spammy. We don't annoy you. We literally release emails on an event. And if you're part of our community, chances are you're going to like to go to our types of events. If you go into anime sip and paint, you're an anime fan. And I think that if you follow our socials, you find it. And if you want tickets to any of our events, they're always sold on our website, www.premigiftstore.com. And we also have them on Quicket, our tickets on Quicket. But yeah, that's where you can find our stuff.
That is beautiful. Do you have any words of closing that you'd like to say to our viewers?
Words of closing. That's a good question. I don't know. Well, I think speaking on healing your inner child, and I didn't. It's just that you mentioned it now, and I thought about it. It's like, if you're watching this and you're like a 16-year-old or a 15-year-old and you love Hello Kitty and you love cute kawaii things and you love anime and someone is teasing you about it and saying you're weird and you love K-pop, no, be authentically yourself. Literally just be yourself, because there's no one else in the world like you. And trust me, when you become an adult, it doesn't matter what anyone has said or how they teased you, because look at me. I was getting teased, and now I'm like, I get to almost every weekend see people who love the same things as me and foster a community that's exactly the same as me. Yeah, so I think that's probably the only thing I say. And obviously, come to our events. They're fun.
I think if people didn't know about the event, you definitely did convince them that it's definitely where it's at, But yeah, definitely thank you so much for giving us your journey, just taking us into the anime world. Also, for people that are not into it, who don't know much about it, I think you have explained it in a way that's very interesting, and I hope that people can actually attend. And yeah, we look forward to more of your events.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This has been lovely.
Thank you so much. Viewers at home, this has been an amazing conversation here, and I hope that you will run, get your ticket, and yeah, just join her community. Make sure that you stay tuned for all her beautiful events that she will be hosting. After all, it comes from a place of love and passion, so why not support? But without wasting any time, let's go to an ad break. We'll see you right after this.